Alrighty.
Are we live?
We are live. Just gotta give a minute for the feed to catch up and see if this position is good. Oh, I see two people on. Good morning.
Good morning. Hoodaloo.
Alright, we just need the feed. There we go.
Two people. Good morning, Michelle.
Let's get this going so we can see what everybody's saying.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle. You're the bestest. Oh, is that Meredith Baker I see?
Meredith.
Hi, Mare. Mary, guess who's here? Although they're not here right now, but they're at a hotel nearby.
It's Nina. Hi, Michelle.
Meredith, I love when you come on and watch.
Me too.
Morning, everybody.
It would be fun if Nana was here. Then she could pop in and say hi.
Yes, Nana and Pop are here for the weekend, although...
Good morning, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Watching and working. Nicole, what do you do? If you don't mind me asking.
What's your job? Nicole?
Lily. You can move that. You good? We're going to
Nicole.
hang out for a couple of minutes before we get going. It's just a minute or two after 10.
Okay, and today we are going to pick the March winners.
Yep.
I want to pick.
Lily will get to
Put it right
pick.
here.
We're going to pick our winner from the March card challenge.
Can I have the cup?
Not yet. We're not ready yet. We're not ready to get going yet. I'm going to share this if I can.
You can copy the link, I think. You can copy the link, I think.
I'll do that.
Hold, please.
We'll give it a few more minutes.
Yep, I do.
Excuse my reach.
We just put, 223 members on your...
Hey, Kim. Good morning.
Hey, Kim.
I'm going to hang out like another couple of minutes and hopefully my coffee will arrive soon.
Yes, you are right, Meredith. It is
I'm a
Nana
frontline
and
supervisor at a credit union. Oh, you're smart, Nicole. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning.
Kim, I am good. It's been a crazy week, but I've arrived at Saturday morning crafting hour, which is what I've kind of been looking forward to all week. So it is all good. Everybody here is good. Thank you for asking.
Wednesday, I got bullied in school.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we're taking care of that.
What do you mean?
How's everybody there doing? How you doing, Kim?
Oh, there's my glue. I was looking for my glue this morning when I made my card.
There it is. Can you silence the Alexa? Because you never know what's going to go on. Oh, hi, Carol. Carol's here.
Hello, Carol.
Uh-oh. We got an interruption. Let's see. Oh, we're doing good on the live.
Carol.
I got, oh, there
Good
we go.
morning, Marlene.
Oh, Kim, I am so happy to hear that. Hi, Marlene. So my broadcast on my computer keeps interrupting, but my live stream on my phone looks like it's still going. So if anybody has any issues, shoot me a message. Let me know. All right, so one more minute and then we're going to get started. I'm excited. We've got fun stuff today. Excuse my my morning voice. The allergies are kicking my butt lately.
Yeah, mine are too.
Yeah. Everything's blooming, though. That's a good sign. When the allergies are kicking, then we know that spring is here, right?
Yep. Except for yesterday, there was snow.
Marlene said, good morning, Lily.
I know. I'm the comment reader.
Well, right now we're both reading. All right, it's 10:05, so what do you say we rock and roll this, even though I don't have coffee?
I know, but like But Mom, there's only 9 people on. Let's just pick the winner.
That's awesome. There's nine people that have come to hang out with us. How amazing is that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right. So for March, the March card challenge was, what was March? To create a card with food on it. And so I have the, oh God, I know Nicole, Fern Willard. Aren't they great?
Here's your
We'll talk about those in a minute. Oh, my coffee has arrived. Thank you, dear.
Say hi, Dad.
Good morning, ladies.
So March was,
Good
hi
morning,
Dee.
Dee.
March was, so March's card challenge was to create a card with food on it, right? So we took all the entries, and I've got everybody's name here who entered. Just watch that box over there, because I'm going to need that in a minute.
What, this?
And yeah, and Lily is going to pick our winner, so hold on. She's very excited about this, as you can tell. So we said on our live last month that for March's card challenge that you and I were going to send some extra gifts to the winner. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did say we had to have at least 10 entries. We didn't have 10 entries, but we're doing it anyway because I love all the people who play along with us and watch us, and I love the support. So the winner is going to receive a $10 gift certificate to My Little Scrapbook Store, and then if you message me your address, me and Lily will send you a little something special extra,
And
right?
the card that you get from me will look like this.
This is the card that Lily made to send to our winner. Okay.
And I made the background.
All right. Are we ready? And I'm gonna send some goodies. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. All right. Winner for March's card challenge.
Is
Open it up under the camera.
Kim Dixon.
Yes, Kim Dixon. Awesome, Kim. Woo!
And Kim's on here, so
Kim is with us this morning, which is so awesome.
thank you, Dee.
Okay, so Kim, when you get a chance, message me your address. Lily and I are going to send you something special.
You will get this card.
And Michelle will be sending you a gift certificate for My Little Scrapbook Store. Yeah, girl. Awesome. Thank you guys to everybody that played along for March. So why don't you dump that for me because I'm going to need this later.
Excuse
So-
my tattoo on my hand.
A little bit about April. So what I've done for April's challenge is to create a card using a stencil. So for April's challenge, what I did in the My Little Scrapbook Store, scrapbooking layouts and more, I created an album this time because a lot of people had been messaging me asking where they were supposed to post their cards. So this time I made an album. So if you go into the group and you go under media and click on albums, you'll see the graphic that I created for the challenge, and you can put your pictures right into that album. And then next month we'll do the same thing. We'll pick a live. Next month when we're live, it will be the crop weekend.
Kim is
So
nice.
we'll be doing crop challenges and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. So for today,
Hi, Donna.
good morning, Donna.
Donna, our winner was Kim.
Kim Dixon won our March's card challenge.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny. Good morning. So April's card challenge is going to be to use a stencil on your card. We're going to do a demo today. We're going to use Fern Willard. How cute
Good
are these
morning,
guys?
Sydney.
These guys.
Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. These guys, aren't they the cutest? I love these guys. I feel like I'm not like a big frog person, but I still love these guys. I think they're so cute. And I'm trying to do something different than gnomes, right? So I do have a couple of announcements to make during the live. We'll get to that later.
I don't know what.
But let's get started. Let's get started on April's card challenge, okay? So, as I said, the card challenge for April is to use a stencil on your card. So, we're working with Fern Willard from Photoplay, and I have to tell you guys, I'm a fan of Photoplay stencils. They're heavy duty, and I tend to really beat on my stencils. Kim says, love the stamp and stencils. I have the paper pack. And yeah, they're adorable. And I'm telling you, Photoplay stencils are top notch. They're thick, they're heavy duty, they take a beating. And also, today is special because you guys are going to learn from my mistakes today. So, the Fern Willard stencil is a layering stencil. So there's two pieces. We've got the flowers, and then we've got the dots that go in the center. Well,
Thank
you guys,
Michelle.
there is a way to line these up. And when I made my sample, I did not realize that. Michelle, I'm telling you, these stencils are amazing. So what I've done is I have see how they line up? Well, I had it reversed and see how it doesn't line up. So on my prototype, I messed it up. So what I've done is not only have I marked the back of my stencils with bees, so that's the side that I put the pixie spray on, I've put arrows. So you can see I put arrows right there so that I know how these line up. So when I go to make my card, we're all ready to go. Now, as I mentioned on my sample, I did this backwards. So this side has pixie spray on it. I tried to get as much of it off as I could. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to move this aside and we're going to start working on the background. These stencils are really fun. They are really fun to use. So first I'm going to put down my flowers, and give me that box. I'm going to do a little pixie spray.
This is my box from doing something.
Okay, so bee on the back. So now I've had pixie spray on both sides, but you know, that's all right.
Watch that it doesn't get on your phone.
I'm going to give that a spray. And
I love the smell of that stuff.
I'm going to grab some white cardstock and my colors. I'm going to push that aside just for a second. Can you put that over there? I'm going to move that and let that dry. Grab my colors. They are going to go this way. For the background, we are using squeezed lemonade, twisted citron, cracked pistachio. I'm using distress oxides because, you know, distress oxides, we love them, right? Okay, so now B for the back, and here's my arrow pointing up. So I'm going to make sure to do that this way so that when I add my dots, we'll be all lined up.
You're right, Carol, but it does smell good.
Carol. Yeah, we're not exactly in a well-ventilated area. If you notice my pencil marks on the back of this, when I cut white cardstock, I like to have it at the ready. So I usually just take a pencil and lightly mark what kind of cardstock it is, so I know what I'm using it for.
I wonder if I could stay this whole line without leaving.
Yeah, Michelle, I had to, because it really does not line up unless you have them both the same way, the way they're supposed to match. It honestly, I couldn't even really fake it. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with squeezed lemonade, and guys, don't make fun of me. I'm still on the old rectangle blenders. On these, I need to get some more blending pads. All right, so we're going to see how good this is going to work, because this side has leftover pixie spray from when I made my sample. All right, we're good. Seems to be fine.
Hi, puppy.
Doggy just came down to say hello. Okay, so we are starting off with some squeezed lemonade and my silly old rectangle blender.
You're right, Penny. I can. I totally can.
Oh, Michelle, you're the best. I need more round ones.
Good, now you don't have to order them on Amazon.
Yeah. Michelle has them.
Michelle, you're the best.
Okay, so I like to bring my color down kind of midway through the flowers, because I like to see those gradients. And you guys know, you know how well the oxides blend.
Oh,
Oops, I put that backwards, didn't I?
Michelle said that she has foam round ones.
Yay!
You're right, Penny. Michelle is the best.
Indeed she is. Well, she lets me come on here and make stuff and hang out with people.
Yeah, for like 2 hours.
Okay, next up is twisted citron.
Meredith, are you still on? I'm just wondering.
Lily's cousin was on this morning. Okay, some bright, bright springy colors. Okay. Blend up a little bit in there. I'm telling you guys, these stencils are fantastic. Sometimes I feel like there's certain stencils that I should buy two of, because if I use paper glaze, if I use glitter stuff, now that I've gotten a little bit into foiling and I've used the foiling gel, I really do. I beat on my stencils a lot. Okay, last color is Cracked Pistachio. Does it get better? I know, Kim! Right? That color is, it's the best for spring stuff, right? And Lily, I sent Lily to my cardstock stash this morning and I said, can you find me a piece of cardstock that matches one of the colors on this background? And she pulled the perfect color that matched Twisted Citron. So I was super excited about that. Okay, so we got some good springy, froggy colors going here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to just try and blend them into each other a little bit.
Oh, no. I know you're still on, Carol. I'm talking about my cousin Meredith.
Now, originally, I thought about doing some stenciling on some colored paper, because I know I think by default, we usually go right to white with colored inks. So I was going to try doing something a little different, but this is a pretty full coverage stencil, as you can see. So I stuck with white. All right. Move these aside. The best part now is I call it the reveal. Okay. I'm also noticing that the Sharpie marker that I made is not staying. It keeps coming off with the ink. So I think, oh, look at that. That was from my bee on the back of that. So I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is putting a label. I'll put a label on it to put an arrow up. Okay. I'll pull that off. Now, it is a little bit of a busy background, so the color that I chose for the dots, I'm going to use fossilized amber because I don't want it to be too dark. All right, and now I'm
But you want it to be dark.
Okay, so now remember, arrows up, and now for as heavy as these stencils are, good morning, Arlene.
Good morning, Arlene.
For as heavy as they are, you can still see through them to line them up. Look at that, right? Isn't that awesome? I sprayed this with pixie spray before, so.
Arlene, our winner was, Kim.
Kim, yes. We picked our winner for March's card challenge.
But I know you were in there.
Yes, Arlene did post. If anybody wants to see the cards, you can go back to the, well, last month I didn't do an album, but there is a post in the group that you can go back and see everybody's entries. Just clean that up a little bit, and I'm going to put a little bit of tape.
I'm peeling all this.
We'll get our dots
off my mat. Are you rushing?
No, why are you?
No.
Okay, so fossilized amber. Arlene said thank you. It was nice of you to keep her updated.
Anytime.
Okay.
I love to keep people updated.
So now I'm going to get my centers in there. And I am layering. I do want them to show, so I'm going a little bit heavy with the ink. Okay, getting my centers in there. This morning, I woke up early to get set up, and I was looking at this. And when I was doing the centers, they almost reminded me of, like, sunny side up eggs.
You're funny.
Right? I know. What?
Remember to get in that corner right there.
Okay, thank you. Good looking out, Lily. I'm going to layer some ink on here so we get a good pop with those centers. Now, the other thing that I was actually originally planning on doing is I had pulled some yellow paper glaze, and I was going to do the centers with the yellow paper glaze because I saw it done online somewhere, and it looked really cool. But then I decided that I wanted to stamp my sentiment right on the background. So I decided not to do that. But just an option. It does get a little bit busy, so I wanted to make sure not to add too many elements to this so that it didn't get too overpowering or busy or crazy. Okay. You guys, I have to share something really funny with you. My friend Dee was card making yesterday. Dee, I'm calling you out because it was hysterical. She was making some cards. She used some stencils, and I said, ooh, perfect, because that's April's card challenge, so you can enter it. And she decided to embellish her card, and she sends me a picture and says, it looks like it has chicken pox. And it was hysterical. Can
I see the picture?
I'll have to show you later. Marlene, I do use Catherine Pooler often. I've used Catherine Pooler on lives before. The only reason why I really chose to use oxides today is because it's a busy background. And I didn't want to do one solid color. I wanted to do some kind of a gradient. So I just figured the oxides would be a little bit softer. Yeah. Sorry, Dee. I didn't mean to call you out, but it was funny. It was very funny. She made me giggle yesterday. Okay.
Hi,
Hey, Tanya.
Tanya.
Okay.
I was just making
Thanks for joining us.
I got it right.
We're working on April's card challenge, which is to create a card using a stencil. And just give me a sec. I just want to clean this off.
And Tanya, our winner was Kim Dixon.
Lily likes to keep everybody updated.
Yeah.
So I created this background. That was our double layer, right? Pretty cool. And let me just make sure this is dry before I put anything on it. Lily picked out our cardstock. So check this out. Didn't she pick a good match? She found this in my stash.
Cindy said you could have maybe stamped your sentiment first and then put glaze on as you can see the stencil.
Through the stencil. That's a good idea. I just didn't want it to be too busy because we're going to add the frog and a lily pad and some flowers, so I didn't want to have too much going on. So that's why I decided not to go with the glaze. A lily pad. Okay, so we have our cardstock that Lily picked out, perfect color. I went ahead and I stamped our frog and a lily pad. Actually, you know what? How about we use these? I have these cut out. We might as well use these guys that are already cut out. How's that sound, right? Okay. Coloring. What do we want to do? We want to do Copics? What do you guys think? Should we do Copics?
Copics.
I'm fine with Copics.
Do you want me to clean this background?
No, we'll get that later. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm going to say, since the paper that I used, we would need Copics or colored pencils. I guess we'll go with Copics. All right, now guys, here's where I need your help. I don't want to do a green frog. Are you guys okay with that? So again, I did some research, and there was some frog stamps that came out last year, and I saw people do blue and orange and purple. So let's get started with the lily pad. Let's get into that. Let me get my chart. You guys, I'm going to start working on the lily pad. I want you guys to think about this froggy and what color we can make the frog. I mean, we can stick in the greens. We can make her blue. We can make her turquoise.
Said, yeah. Carol?
Is that what Cindy said?
Yeah.
Cindy, she sounded just like you, didn't she? You're cracking me up. D says, hi, Donna. I was trying to channel Gina, but obviously, D, I'm telling you, excuse me, your cards were good. D did some stencil with, was that paper glaze that you used? They were really pretty, and you're going to see them entered for April's challenge, because if she doesn't post them, I'm going to steal the picture she sent me, and I'm going to post them. Okay, so lily pad green. I think I'm going to go right in here. Right in these greens. What do you guys think about that? We'll do that. G7 and YG45. Now, I've told you guys in the past, I am like not Copic trained. I don't understand the number system, the whole thing. I can't make it work in my brain. So my way of coloring is, oh, Dee said it was Nouveau embellishment mousse. Awesome. So my way of coloring is, for the most part, I work with a light and a dark. I look at my chart and I just pick, you know, a light and a dark color that I think goes together. I know they say, or Donna has told me that you're not supposed to like the colors are supposed to touch each other. I gotta be honest, sometimes I don't even do that. I just eye it. So G7 and YG45, that's what I'm going for. And we'll see how it goes.
Rara says, I vote for Purple Frog. I vote for you too, Rara.
I mean, I could be okay with the Purple Frog. We got some flowers, so we'll color some flowers too. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I am starting off with some G7.
Purple Frog, since it's Easter and it can... You're funny.
Purple Frog, since it's Easter and it can be a Ukrainian frog. Why are Ukrainian frogs purple? And Carol said, my coloring lesson at this rate, I'm going to learn. Carol, I'm going to make you learn to color. We're going to have coloring sessions. What do you think about that?
Ooh, yeah, I love to color. I need coloring sessions too.
I don't know, Lily. You're pretty good. Okay, so for those of you that are new and joining us, my technique, I guess you could call it. Again, I usually pick a light and a dark for Copics, and I lay my darks down first in the shadowy areas, and then I go in with a lighter color and I pull the dark out. So I guess my technique is kind of like layering. So I'll start like that, and I'll just go over all my darks, and I'm kind of creating another layer. Oh, it is so much easier to color when you haven't cut it out first. That's okay. Figured I'd save us some time today, right? Okay, I'm going to give that a second to dry, and then I'm going to go back over everything.
Yes, let's do a Copic Zoom, said Donna. And then Carol said, yes.
Okay, are you guys going to keep typing that just so that Lily will say it?
Every time you say yes, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, if we do a Copic Zoom, Donna has to be on there. Because Donna knows...
Cindy is a Copic expert too.
Yes, she is.
Is she?
She is. Cindy's amazing.
Right now, I'm making my own background.
I think Cindy has actually taken some Copic classes through Kitten Clowder, if I'm not mistaken.
What's Kitten Clowder?
Kitten Clowder is like a whole website with all kinds of tutorials and classes. And it's not just Copics on there. They do a bunch of stuff.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. What do you think about that?
Ooh,
Pretty
that
cool, right?
Fun.
Okay. So my lily pad, my lily pad. I got my lily and my lily pad. My lily pad is there. Now I cut this ahead of time.
Huh?
No, the dog hasn't eaten yet, right?
No.
I cut this ahead of time. I was going to put this here, and my froggy is going to go on top of there. And then I'm going to stamp our sentiment right onto the back. And that's going to be in black. So, all right, what are we thinking for the froggy? Did we get any votes other than Rara for purple? Purple frog. Carol said purple. Laura said purple. All right, so my only issue with purple is I don't have a ton of purples. So Donna, help me out. I mean, I could do like V17 and V15. What do you guys think about that? Can you guys see that? We can go right here with these two.
I think 7. I like V4.
Actually, what about these BVs? I kind of like those.
I think you should do that.
No, because I don't really have any good colors to go with it. I'm thinking right in here. What do you guys think about that? It's like a bluish purple, and I think that will look pretty with the colors that we used on the background.
I guess it's your guys' card.
All right, so let's do that. Let's pull...
I'm just making my own background over here.
So BV4 is going to be the dark. And BV13 is a mid-tone. I'm going to pull a mid-tone. We'll see how that goes. And then BV2 for my light. And here's what we'll do. If we hate it, I have another one stamped already. Then we can switch it. Donna says she likes the BV. All right, good. Good. Let's get to it. Let me take a sip of coffee first.
I made that coffee.
You did? You made it for me? That's why it tastes perfect. Okay, so BV4 was my dark. Okay, so remember what I told you guys about how I don't understand the whole coloring system? So BV4 is the light one, right? Let me bring this chart back. I'm going to explain my madness to you. Donna says go crazy and try 3 colors. All right, so BV4 is the dark one.
I agree with you, Donna.
BV13 is the mid-tone. And BV2 is the light. You guys want to tell me how that makes sense? How does that make sense? That numbering does not make sense in my head. It should have been like 2, 4, and then 13. So that's why I cannot get caught up in the numbering. So I use my chart.
My hands are all messy from making this background.
All right, let's go lay some darks in.
What do you think?
Sorry, I'm just... Oh, okay, it's her belly. I was trying to figure out what these lines were right here. Okay.
Oh, I like that color.
I think this is going to be a pretty fabulous color. And I think it's going to look great with the colors we chose for the background. Good choice, ladies.
Yes.
Okay.
Totally good choice.
I'm just going to put some darks in here. Like I always say, not a Copic expert. I do my best. I channel my art school knowledge and do my best. But I love it. I do love to color. Okay.
I'm so good at coloring because I got it from this girl.
Lily.
This crazy girl.
This kid is cracking me up today.
That's my job. And I bet this morning, my dad woke up a few minutes ago, and down here we have like a dresser type of thing, and there's like this little like section. I want to put a toilet.
It's like a little corner.
Yeah, and so Dad had no idea that I was in there. He never gets scared. I jumped out. He jumped. He got so scared. He's never gotten scared before.
She did. She got him. She got him.
Okay, ladies, I'm going to have to sign off visiting with my ML.
Mother-in-law.
Oh.
Happy
love
Easter,
you.
Kim, and
Happy
congrats on the
Easter.
win.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by. Guys, I just wanted to give you a quick tip that actually I learned this from Donna. This when I pulled this cap off, this tip was loaded with pigment and like about to drip. So Donna taught me a trick that when that happens with your Copics, you pop the other end off. It's got something to do with the pressure in the chamber that does weird things. So if that ever happens to you, just pop the other end off. So now I'm on BV13, which is our... Okay, why does that look so dark and it didn't look dark on my chart? Maybe I was right about those numbers, huh?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's coming out a lot darker than it looked on my chart. I wonder if I messed it up on my chart. That's
oh no,
right.
poor Chef Fred. You should have done that for April Fool's Day. Yeah, well, I didn't think of it, and I didn't get to see my dad on April Fool's Day.
You didn't get to see your dad on April Fool's? When was April 1st? It was Thursday. Yes, you did. You saw him on Thursday.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. We were home. We were home on Wednesday, girl.
What do you mean we were home on Wednesday?
We were home by Wednesday. You saw him.
Such a funny joke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Such a funny joke.
All right. Let's see. Let me get my light in there and try and balance this out. It was, I can't lie, it was kind of funny because she really scared him. She was like hiding in a corner behind this piece of furniture. Okay, I love these colors. I really do. Good choice, ladies. Look at that. Look at how pretty that's gonna look.
The 0 numbers are less
saturated. Okay.
Color,
but
so
Donna, I'm not cracking up. You saw on my chart, right?
Oh my goodness.
That's okay though. It's working out just fine.
You are right. Carol, but noon I was in school, so.
Is that true? That's not true. Carol's messing with you. I think now she's pulling an April Fool's on you.
I know, but it's not April Fool's Day. I'm getting one on her.
Watch out, Carol.
Cindy said, poor Fred.
Poor Fred. PF. Yeah, poor Fred. We know. Blah, 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 right?
Stop. My daddy's important, too.
Of course he's important, sweetie.
It's not just you that's the importantest in the family.
Yeah, Lily just got the look from me. You guys know that. I'm not even going to try and hide it. She got the look. She's getting a little sassy with me this morning.
Sassy and creepy.
What's everybody up to today? Anybody crafting? Anybody making anything today? Anybody working on any Easter stuff? Arlene, do not encourage her. Come on.
Hello, Ro.
Good morning, Ro.
Ro,
Just say hi to Ro.
Hi, Ro. So how was your life, Ro?
Lily's a little hyper this morning. What'd you eat for breakfast, Lil?
How's it going, Ro?
Lily, what'd you eat for breakfast?
Cinnamon buns.
Yeah, so basically cake. Ooh, destashing. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about destashing. Guys,
what is destashing?
Because I need to do some destashing. Carol, stop encouraging her. Rose says her life is good. How are you? We're getting ready for the Easter Bunny over here. We have some special visitors with us this weekend, right?
Yes. We have my Nana and Pop and Holly with us today.
Nana and Pop are visiting us for the weekend, but they're at their hotel right now.
Yep. And Holly's here hanging out with us.
Everybody's getting ready for the EB.
Hi, everyone.
Lily taste tested my coffee. All right, so yeah, let's get back to the destashing because I definitely need to get some of that done in my life.
Hi, Nana, Pop, and Holly. Holly, Rose
guys,
says hi.
Give me your best destashing tips. What do you guys, so organizing and going through things. I do keep a bucket of stuff that I know I'm never going to use. And it's usually with the intentions to like resell it on Facebook or do giveaways and that sort of thing. So that when I do giveaways, that is where I pull from. Of course, I like never get around to actually listing. I have plenty of time to buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace, but I rarely sell stuff.
Right now I'm dancing with Holly.
Okay. So tell me, what do you guys do? Because I'm like a big organizer. I just realized this weekend, or not this weekend, I don't know, just the other day. It's been a crazy week, so my days have kind of mushed together. But I realized that you can store the oxide inks this way. And I feel like I knew that, but I had forgotten it. So from the dollar store, I got these long, I guess they're really like, like silverware, for silverware. So I'm gonna label my oxides or my inks, and I'm gonna store them in those things. So that's on one of my crafty to-do lists. I don't know when I'll actually get around to it, but you know, we'll see. Rose says, reselling on Facebook requires listing. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I had done it a couple of years ago, and it was a lot. It was very time consuming. And it's a lot to keep up with, you know, and then there's always some not so fun instances that you end up getting in with people. So I'd rather share it and give it away. Guys, I love, stop getting the dog riled up. Cindy says I need to come get her organized. That's like my favorite thing to do. Seriously, I love organizing. I will come over one day and just organize you. Dee says, according to Tim Holtz, you can store them however you want. Yeah, so I was watching a replay of one of his lives recently, and that's what I found out. And I thought that was really cool, so I'm going to definitely do something different. Oh my gosh, stop getting the dog riled up, Lily.
I can't help it.
Okay, look at her. How cute is this? I love these colors. Nicole says, I admire those who can color like this. When I do this, it looks like a first grader. Come on. Look, guys, I am not.
That just broke my heart because I'm a first grader.
Yes, but you color at a first grade level. What she's saying is that she's a grown-up. She should be coloring at a grown-up level. She was not insulting you, because I can tell you guys, for first grade, Lily is a very good colorer. What trays did I get, Carol? Can you grab, Lily, see that, the long skinny thing up there on the top shelf on the left? Can you grab that so I can show Carol? All right, flowers.
This thing?
No, on the top shelf. What are we thinking about for flowers?
This?
On the top shelf.
I'm
Guys, hang on one second. Let me get this.
so confused.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh.
Okay. So I got a bunch of these at the dollar store. So this one has foiling stuff in it. But this is what I was thinking of doing. They came, I think these came in like a 3-pack at the dollar store, right? So, and I have a ton of them. So I figured I could do them like this and label them, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Can you guys see that? So that's what I'm going to do with my inks. And these are from the Dollar Tree. Okay, back to Fern. I guess this is Fern because the boy is Willard, right? All right, so let's get her flowers going. Do we want to bring any like pinks or orange? I'm kind of thinking like oranges on the flowers. What do you guys think? Let's get my chart, my trusty chart. I love, love, love this color of the frog. You know what? Well, you guys decide on some flowers. I'm going to just do a little bit of a highlight on her eyeballs. I'm just grabbing a C2. Let me just test that. Yep, that might be too dark. Let's see if I can go a little lighter. This is a C1. That'll be good. I'm just going to put a little shadow down there. Nothing crazy. All right, so what do we got? Orange, orange. All right, good. Let's see. So, should we do like different shades of oranges? Who's got some suggestions here? I'm going to start off with like a, what do you think? I'm going to do a 16 and an 18. Why are 16? Why are 18? Let's see how that works. I'm going to try not to knock my coffee over. Since Lily deserted me, like she always does, I'm putting my coffee over there. Why are 18 now? I'm going to tell you guys something really funny. Do you guys remember last month for the food card challenge, we had Chef Red, right? Well, he says to me last night, if Lily, you know, runs off during your live, he said, you can, you know, let me know or send her up. He says, I'll come on. So I think Fred likes doing the lives. How funny is that? Now, for those of you that know Fred, IRL, in real life, he's very shy. He's a very shy guy, right? So I thought that was pretty funny. I'm going to grab some Y19 and just do a little bit of gold in the center. I'm trying it over here on these guys because I did want to color a couple of these guys. And cut these out and put them down. So let's see. Let's see how this will go. Yeah, I think I like that. What do you guys think? I'm kind of off to the side because my Copics are all set up to my right. So if at any point you can't see me. Donna says maybe he can make, right? So have you guys ever seen those videos where they have the husbands do the voiceover for the Arlene? He did have fun. Donna, do you have Fred's number? Can you text him and tell him to come down here? Because my my phone is overhead for the recording, and Lily left me, so I don't have any way to text him to tell him to come down and join us. Cooking and crafting lesson. Okay. I'm going to do 2, and then we'll grab some different oranges or maybe some golds. What do you guys think? I didn't think you did, and I guess I can't really just blurt it out. Laura, do you have Fred's number? Somebody text him and tell him to come down here and join me. Or Laura, you might be able to message him on Facebook. Although it is so quiet, right? All right, so that was wire 16 and 18, so we were like right in here. What do you think? What do you think about like up here, these light colors? Should we give that a shot? Let's try that. 65 and 2. 65. You know what? I'm going to grab 61. Why are 65 and 61? Because I like those colors. I don't think I've used them too much. Oh, Carol just said pink flowers. These are kind of pinkish. It's like an orangey pink. Oh, there we go. We got some good variations. Okay. I am in love with the purple frog. Love. Like, I love it, you guys. Awesome choice. I'm going to do a couple of these flowers so we can cut these out, and then we can get our composition going. Oh, I really like these colors. Sorry if you guys can hear my heater running. My feet are freezing. Now the dog's gonna cry at the door. Oh, these are nice. This will be a nice contrast to that dark one, right? Why are some Copics round and some Copics square? There's different... Let me try and explain this right. So these I guess they're kind of like rectangular. These are Copic Sketch. And the round ones are Copic Chow. The Chows are a lower price point than the Sketch. I don't know if it's that the Sketch holds more ink in the barrel. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I know that Donna or Cindy probably can answer that better than I can. I bought most of my Copics from Facebook Marketplace and a clearance sale at Michael's. That's how I got started on these. Alright, and I'm just going to look for a dark gold, and I'm going to dab at those centers. YR24. And it doesn't roll away. Well, the other thing too that I love about the Copic Sketch is the number is on the cap. On the Chows, they are not. So when I have them in my my holders, they're stacked in like marker holders on my desk. I can look right at the end and see what color it is. I'm just dabbing some color in there. I'm going to do that on here, and we are about ready to put this together. Awesome colors, you guys. Beautiful. I love it. Just move all these out of the way. Okay. Now, I'm going to get our sentiment on the background, cut out our flowers, and we'll put this together. Guys, just also wanted to mention, there is a live sale coming up this week, or next week, I guess it's next week, on the 8th, Thursday the 8th. There's a live sale coming up, so don't forget about that. Because who doesn't love to shop from the comfort of your own home? I know I do. I usually craft during live sales. Do you guys do that? Okay, let's go back to the markers. Donna says the square are a newer design. People don't like the round because they rolled off the table. Agreed. And Carol says, which colors? Carol, I have a blog post that I saved that I will send you. There is a girl named Jen Shurkus. It's Shurkus. And she does a lot. Sorry, I was taking a sip. She does a lot with Copics, and she does have a blog post about the basics and like where to start. So I will send you that because I've saved that because that's kind of how I started. Cindy says, now you have me wanting to send Jack to the Dollar Tree so I can rip the wooden stamp holders off the walls. So, Cindy, originally I bought those things and me and my dad tried to stick them to the walls to stack the ink pads in. And when I tell you it was a disaster, it was an absolute disaster. They ended up falling. We ripped part of the wall. So we ripped them all down. It was, oh my God, it was such a mess. But I will tell you, we did more laughing that day, but what a mess. So we ended up covering the wall with a big piece of pegboard because we destroyed it. We totally destroyed the wall. It was really funny though. We couldn't stop laughing that day. It was great. All right, so our sentiment, I'm going to put that right there. Get these guys out of the way. Oh my gosh, I am loving this card. I've seen some really sweet creative things done with this set so far, and I saw everybody doing the green frogs, and I thought I have to try something different, right? You gotta find some other ways. There's gotta be a better way. So thank you guys for the guidance today. I love that. I was even talking to Laura earlier this morning, and I said, well, I had my layout done, and I said, but nothing colored, and I don't know, I just don't want to do green. I don't want to do a green frog. I said, so I'll probably just let the viewers decide. And as always, it worked out perfectly. So thank you guys. Cindy, what are you saying? Oh no, to my wall. Yeah, well, so luckily my dad ends up finding garbage picking, I should say, this big piece of pegboard And he's like, look what I found. We can cover up the mess of the wall we made because it was a straight up disaster. It was funny though. So yeah, so now I have this freshly painted piece of pegboard covering it up. All right, I'm just going again. Because we used oxides and you know the stuff is water reactive, you can kind of see there's like a little bit of a see-through. Stays on might have been a better choice for this since we were going over oxides, but I like it. You can, if you look closely, you can see the outlines of the flowers under it. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it's good. It's good. I like it. This is definitely turning out to be one of my favorites, I think. Right? Look at how cute this is. So, don't forget, April card challenge. Use a stencil on a card. Michelle has tons of stencils in the store. She is carrying all the Fern and Willard stuff, which is adorable. Now, there was something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. When I was cutting these guys out, right? I don't have the die cuts for Fern and Willard. And you guys know die cuts can be a little pricey, right? So usually when I decide whether or not I'm going to get the die cut for something, I usually base my decision on how often I'm going to use it. Like, how many times am I going to use this stamp that it would require me to get the die cut? But I want to tell you something about Photoplay. Photoplay, I don't know. I just think they've got the right idea. Aside from their awesomely strong stencils, if you were to get a die cut from Photoplay, they do the coolest things. So their kits always have those Color Me cards, and the die cuts work with those. Then they give you these printed sheets of different elements, like, you know, they have like a sheet that has the frogs on them and they're already colored. The die cuts work with those. So they give you so many opportunities to use those die cuts to make elements for your scrapbook pages or elements for your cards. So for Photoplay, I would say the die cuts. You get a good bang for your buck. The moral of that story is, Michelle, if you're still watching, I need the die cuts for Fern and Willard. Okay, so what else is going on? There's a lot of excitement. I mentioned live sale on the 8th, and another bit of exciting news. I think I might have mentioned this last time on my live, and I'm super, super excited. Guys, my first card class is coming up. On April 25th, I am going to be doing a live virtual card class. Michelle's going to be selling the kits. Right now they're stuck in, I forgot where she said, somewhere in the Midwest, I think. All my products are stuck, but we will have them in time. And we're going to be using Birds of a Feather from Photoplay. And the kit is going to include lots of goodies. The kit's going to include a stamp set, the Birds of a Feather stamp set. It's going to have a stencil. It's going to have, oh, Dee, thank you for that excitement. It's going to be a stamp set, a stencil, cardstock, pattern paper, enamel dots, and with the purchase of the kit, you are going to get access to my live class, and we're going to do it live, and then I'm going to post a cutting guide ahead of time, but I will also go through, yes, Arlene, it will be up. It's going to be up. I'm not sure if it's just going to be on the Facebook page or if we're going to do it in a private group. However we decide to do it, once you purchase that kit, you will have access to it, and it'll be there. It'll be there so that if you can't make it for the live, you can watch it on replay. And Arlene, you can always, if you end up watching the replay and you get stuck on something, you guys know you can always just send me a message. I'm always happy to help. And so I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited about that because, you know, I tell you guys all the time how much I miss teaching, and I'm like beyond excited that Michelle has given me this opportunity. If all goes well, I already even have a plan for the next class. I am going to try to make sure that I can make it fun for everybody. So what's in my head right now, in that scary place of my head, I'm going to give you options. So when we do the class, if you're not a colorer, and let's just use this for example, we're making this kind of card and you don't like to color, I'm going to give you options to create along with the same card and do different things so that you don't have to color. There will be like a basic supply list posted of just, you know, inks and other things, tools you might need, that sort of stuff. So stay tuned for more details on that. But right now the class, excuse me, is set to be on April 25th, and I'm super excited about that. And I do know there is going to be a limited number of spots, kits, I should say. So if you, if anybody like already knows that they want in and they want me to hold a spot, you can definitely message me. I do have a few people that I've already done that with. And you can look up, it's Photoplay Birds of a Feather is the set that we're going to be using. Sorry, I need to take a sip of coffee. And it's really cute. Beautiful, bright colors. So I'm excited about that. Let me grab my dots and we're going to put this together. Quick card today. Quick card. And you know what? When I looked at it, we did so much fun stuff with this card. I thought it was going to take longer. But we're just about the hour mark, which is good because I need to try and squeeze in a shower before my in-laws come back. Guys, I'm going to just say this again. The purple, wow. Purple, purplish blue. I love the colors that we use. Love, love, love them. This is fantastic. Okay. So, I'm going to put that. This is just 2 layers of dies. It was an oval and then a scalloped oval. I just cut and put on there. Get a little, you know, we'll just use a little adhesive. Do you guys hoard adhesives? I feel like I have so many like random adhesive runners. I tend to hoard them. And then I just got, in my last package from Michelle, I got this bad boy that she was selling on the last sale. And I am so excited to use this. But I'm like being weird and trying to finish off some of these little guys before I open a new one. Okay, I'm going to pop the froggy. I got to grab some more adhesive too because, you know, my assistant bailed on me. Which might have been a good thing because she was a little wired this morning, right? Uh-oh, I just ripped the tab off of that. Oh boy. Hold on, let me get some tweezers. Wow, so we covered a lot of ground today, huh? We talked about destashing. I didn't hear you guys or read you guys tell me what you do when you destash. What do you do with your stuff? I know back in the day when we could all go to crops and be together, some crops used to have like a table that you could throw your stuff on and take stuff, leave stuff, which I thought was kind of cool. I know I usually like to check with other scrappy friends and say, hey, do you need this? I have an extra. Okay, so get some flowers. I love these flowers. They're so cute. All right, what do you guys think about, I like those dots. Yeah, Michelle, I got those from Michelle, the ones with the tabs. All right, what do you guys think? Should we do that? Or should I put all the flowers up by the froggy? Flowers all by the frog or one by the sentiment? What do you think? I think I'm going to put them all up here. All right. That is cute. She is so cute. I love it. Great card, guys. Thank you all for helping me out with this morning. By the frog. All right, by the frog it is. Yes. We're keeping them by the frog. I'm going to put the darker one in the back. Now there's also a butterfly stamp on here. Let's see that. Let me get the paper. Right, this is so cute. You've got Willard. He's got the little bow tie. How cute is he? And then the little couple up here. And the butterfly. And the butterfly is just an outline. So another thought that I had, but again, I don't want to get too busy. I thought just stamping like random butterflies on the background would have been cute also. Hi, Cindy. Happy Easter. Okay, there we have it. How cute is that? I'm even thinking that maybe I might go in later and just put a couple of sequins around there for a little bling and a little texture. But there you have it. Our Fern Willard stencil. So, quick recap. This is for April's card challenge. The challenge is to use a stencil on your card, anywhere, anyhow, any way you want to do it. I made an album in My Little Scrapbook Store, Scrapbooking Layouts and More. If you go to media and then click on albums, you'll see that there's an album for the card challenge. You can post your pictures in that album. You can post them on the comments of that album, whatever's easier. I'll find them. I always do. I always like comb through before. So play along for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to My Little Scrapbook Store and probably a little bonus from me. And congratulations to Kim Dixon, our winner today. I'll be sending her a little gift from me and Lily. Live sale coming up Thursday, April 8th. Lots of fun stuff. Design team, we've gotten some sneak peeks. There's some good stuff. So stay tuned for that. And keep an eye out for the card class coming on April 25th. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram at sweetinkspiration_ by Gina C. And you can check out my YouTube channel, Sweet Inkspiration by Gina Crotchfeld. I'm hoping to get some more stuff up on the YouTube soon. And as always, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me. I'm so appreciative of it, as always. I love doing this, and I love that you guys keep coming to hang out with me. Thank you guys, because this was created with you today, and you guys did an amazing job. Amazing, amazing. It's incredible, and I adore it. I hope that everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you're celebrating Easter, happy Easter. And don't forget, we will be back on May 1st for the crop. That will be the crop weekend. And I will be live on May 1st. We'll announce April's winners, and we'll do the May challenge that's going to be part of the crop. So I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great weekend.